Matt, quite an unusual day for you, I guess. Quite busy. Your drummer just arrived, and you did an unusual job doing the sound check of the drummer.
Yeah, I had to, and I'm an okay drummer, but he plays left-handed, so I had to do the back to front. It's a bit weird, but yeah, quite one of those days on tour where he was flying in from San Francisco yesterday, and the plane was cancelled, the flight was cancelled, so he had to fly into Brussels this morning and get the train down from Brussels to here today, all day. So it's like been 24 hours traveling for him, and he's just arrived 20 minutes before we go on. So that's what happens in this business, you got to do what you got to do to get to the gig, right?
You're known as a guitar player, singer, but you also have a Hammond-Organ player in your band, just for coloring the sound?
Actually, I've played with Johnny, my organ player, for 16 years this year, since we did our first gig together. We grew up in the same town, we went to the same school, so we've always played together, and I always liked that organ trio thing, that kind of more known in jazz, really, the organ trio, Jimmy Smith and Jimmy McGriff, but a lot of my favorite blues guitarists used it at some point in their career. B.B. King did an organ trio, Albert King did some stuff with an organ trio, Jimmy Vaughan probably most famously recently had an organ trio for a long time. So we kind of liked it. It's like still, well, a power trio has there's a certain dynamic between just three guys playing together, and then when you add in the organ, it makes it bigger sounding than just bass and drums, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's a big sounding power trio, but you still get that kind of dynamic between just three guys.
Blues rocker, but also you mentioned jazz. There are some jazz elements, New Orleans elements in your music.
I think more so than the rock, really, in a lot of ways. I think if you're a loud guitarist, you get known as a blues rocker, but I don't really relate to that music so much as New Orleans kind of funk and soul and jazz is more what I listen to, really, than rock. So we just try and put it all together, everything that we like. I suppose the rock side really for me is more like what you get from like Hendrix or something like that, and maybe Cream and those kind of bands of the late '60s type rock. But other than that, it's everything that we like all at once, and hopefully it comes out sounding like us.
Tonight you're performing, I think, the first time at the Rother Bluestagen, but you're quite often in Germany. What role does Germany play for your career?
Well, do you know what? I wish I played more in Germany. I don't think we've been for a year, and they're always great gigs. So I'm hoping that some nice booking agency will bring us over more often, actually. There seems to be a very healthy live music scene here in Germany, so that's very encouraging, because a lot of places it's difficult. It's difficult everywhere in the world now for roots music, be it blues, jazz, or soul, or it's always a struggle. And whenever we come to Germany, there's these very well organized and very nicely attended and promoted festivals. So we're always happy to be here. We really we appreciate getting the chance every time. So.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much for taking your time.
So soon I know he'll have to see me through.